I broke my truck last night and now I gotta fix it, so I might as well do the things that I didn't finish in the other videos. So come join me while I do all those things and let's have some fun. Yeah, so as you can see here, the truck's a little bit of a lowrider, we can call it. I got that squat going on here. So what happened was last night I was driving on a pretty bumpy road and all of a sudden I heard kabang, kaboom, and I thought something bad really happened. But really, it's not the end of the world because the leaf spring shackle broke. So we're gonna have to get this tire off and assess the damage and see what kind of welds we can get onto this thing to get it repaired. You know, I sometimes wonder if I'll ever run out of ideas on what to make a video about. But things just keep happening to me. So I don't think I'll ever have to worry about that. I'm gonna get this jacked up here a little ways. And then I'm gonna take the tire off and then drop that axle back down, and hopefully the leaf spring will be kind of where it's supposed to be. All right. Oh, okay. Well, come in here and take a look. All right. So, right here is where the shackle is connected. There's my leaf spring. Don't you see something missing there? Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to try and figure something out to build to put in there, I guess. I don't know, frig. I wasn't banking on this. Alright, so I'm gonna let this jack down. Hopefully the leaf spring will fall down with it. Yeah. So it come down. I'm gonna have to check out the other side and see roughly where that is, and I don't know. This sucks. Alright, so I got an idea. I'm gonna run that bolt through there and drill a hole into this plate, and then I'm going to get a piece of exhaust, use it as a spacer right here, so when I tighten this down it has a spacer between there so it doesn't go back and forth. I'm going to take this, set it on top of there, and weld that to this plate like so, and then I'm going to run a couple braces from here to here somehow to stiffen it up. Oh, how about you? Alright, so I'm over here. Got an exhaust pipe back here. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine for a leaf spring. Alright, so for my exhaust spacer here that I'm making, I took a measurement, and between the leaf spring and the frame plate, whatever's on there, is 1.25 inches. So I'm going to mark 1.25 inches here with a nice crayon, because that was what was in my pocket. So look at this, 1.25 inches, just like so. And we'll get her all dusted here. Right on 1.25 inches. Tighten her down. Check her. Yeah. Alright, so let's get cutting. Just like that, we have our spacer. My gloves are sticking. Alright, so now I'm going to punch the hole through this plate here and drill it out. This is going to be nice and fun because, well, I ain't going to be able to get much leverage on it. Alright, got a little ding on her there now. And jack this axle up a little bit to get the leaf spring out of the way so I can drill. Just like so. Alright. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Another battery dead. Ugh. Is it just me? There's Milwaukee battery starting to really suck. Alright, so got the hole drilled out. So now I'm going to lower this rear end back down. Oh. Oh. Right there. Alright. So now I'm going to wrestle this thing in here somehow. It's an awkward spot to get into. Doesn't help, there's a weld right there. Alright, I'm going to need a pry bar. So now I got that spacer in there. Feed this nut through, or this bolt. I don't know why I always mix those up. And that slides through there. Lost my nut. I repeat, I lost my nut. It was on the tire. Alright, so now I run my nut through the back here. This is gonna have to run that bolt out some because it's hitting something. If I can get it out now. There we go. There. Now I can start that on there. And then I'll tighten that down. And then we'll tack this exhaust here in place. And then we'll get to putting another support on there. Alright, got the electric ratchet out. Alright, I'll get back to you when I'm done. Holy. Whew. Now I know this is the complete wrong way to fix this, but I'm just using what I have laying around. And don't worry, I'm only going to leave it forever. Check out that custom fabrication. Alright, so let's get the truck jack back up here. So far she's holding. Get the tire back on her. Alright. This snow is making quite the noise. Yep. Yep, just throw her. That's what I want to do. Oh yeah. Torqued. Set her back down. Yes, sir. There we go. That side's sitting a little bit higher. Give her a little bounce. Okay. Well, there we go. I forgot to take the jack stand out. Now it looks a little bit better. Not bad. Well, I gotta go grab some parts. So let's go for a test drive. actually handling pretty good, way better than yesterday. It's still making a little bit of a clunking sound back there. I might have to tack that leaf spring to that mount that I made so it doesn't bounce on there if I care enough, but yeah, it's doing pretty good and setting pretty level now that I'm driving down the road, so that's nice. I'll never see Texas, LA, or old Mexico. It's -20. I don't like that. Got my coffee here, and I picked up another free snowblower. If you guys want to see a video of me try to get this thing going and go back to work again, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the video. Well, let's get back to working on this truck. And I got a door handle, a mirror, possibly a trailer hitch, and a back bumper to put on it, so stay tuned. Alright, so to get to the door handle, you gotta take this panel off here. So what we want to do is pop this off like so. Grab something to pry this out, not needle nose pliers, probably a screwdriver, but this is what I got. Pop that out so you don't bend the thing when you pull the panel off. Alright, now there's a 7mm. And then you're gonna wanna alright. I unplugged the light somehow, but alright, so there's a hole right here, a hole right here, and then there's another bolt over here, so you have to reach your arm up through that big hole. Alright, let's get these bad boys out. 10mm. Just dropped it. That's nice. Ow. That one come out. Oh boy. I might as well just rip this thing out of here completely. That'll be a lot easier than reaching up in there. Dropping everything here, so let's get the new one on. Well, I managed to save one of the nuts, but that's okay because I guess I broke 2 of the studs off when I took this off a while back, so that's nice. I really like that. No big deal. We'll just use some self-tappers. Alright, so let's get this old handle piece off of here. Holy. Gotta love just working in the cold. Yep. Alright, so that piece is off, so just get the new handle in here. Stick her through. Yeah, snap her on without breaking it. Alright, so we got that set in place. It's hard to get the hand up in here. Tightening, tightening, tightening. Hand getting tired. Make electric ratchet sounds. so I don't snap this one tightening it down. Alright, so that one's tight. So now I'm just gonna take these tap screws. Where am I gonna screw this to? Alright, we got the handle on. Functions pretty good. There's one last thing we need to do to it. We gotta color match some screws because we wouldn't want to affect the appearance of the truck. So the color I'm going with today is permanent marker. Almost like it wasn't there. If you stand back here, you can't even tell. Before we get this piece of plastic back on, we're gonna switch this mirror out. Try not to drop these nuts down in there like I always do. Yep. Alright, let's put this in. Get this other nut on the front. We don't worry about the back one because I dropped it. There we go. There we go. No more floppage. So in true fashion, I took some measurements and the trailer hitch I had isn't going to fit. So that makes me not feel like changing the bumper either. And I think I've rambled on enough in this video, so if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more about this truck, comment down in the comment section. If you like my content, give it a subscribe. It's free, and it'd help me out a lot. So, stay tuned for the next one. Until then, have a good one.